Hello friends, this video is sponsored by Performance Works International. More about them in a bit. Friends, we covered the Facebook smart glasses few days back, and it looks like that the smart glass space is bubbling with new and new entrant. There are lots of options available now. There is Google Glass, there is Apple Glass, and as if there is a race going on in the smart glass arena. And this is exactly what we are discussing. And what are the new innovation? What are the possibilities? And there is one more entrant which nobody has spoken about, and we have done some research, and we want to bring this new entrant innovations to you in this episode. And this new entrant is none other than Intel. Intel has done a lot of R&D, a lot of feedback from their client, what the users are expecting from a smart glass. If you remember, friends, we actually spoke about the privacy, infringement of privacy. The users of the smart glass technology with camera will have to be very careful about where they are actually recording it, and if they are recording it, for what purpose they are recording, and if they have taken consent from the other person. And in fact, all the frontline countries shooting children in the park without parental consent is absolutely illegal. So if you have a smart glass like this with a camera on, and if by mistake also if you're shooting somebody and he comes to know, he or she, they can file a complaint against you. So I think the smart glass technology is basically, especially with the camera, is basically quite. I mean, you have to learn how to use it. So that is why Intel has understood that, and we want to bring what they are actually working on their smart glass. I have a surprising news about it, but I'll tell you in the end. So moving on, their smart glass is called Want, and it has a logo and all that, and it's called Want, and it is different from other smart glasses. As you see that the smart glass, there are a variety of them. There is Samsung, there is Facebook, there is Google. There are a lot of Chinese smart glass. The smart glass tend to get very bulky. And if you're wearing a very bulky glass, then immediately, it is a giveaway. People will come to know that, hey, you're wearing some technology and you might be shooting my video. Or it looks sometimes very ugly and clunky, because these things are very thick and all that. So Facebook for the first time came out with the partnership with Ray-Ban, and they are actually integrating their technology with the Ray-Ban smart glass. And the advantage there is that you will be wearing a normal Ray-Ban, and people will see you as a very stylish person, but you may be shooting them, you may be communicating with your fans on Facebook, you may be going live with a very smart looking glass. So I think that the parameters of the smart glass are now changing, and Intel has done a lot of research in this area, and they actually developed a prototype called Want. And this is the glass basically that they have developed after a lot of R&D, after collecting a lot of data from the field. What are the expectations? So first thing is that in their smart glass, they have not provided any camera. So that is so different from the rest of the other smart glass manufacturers. In fact, I'm actually giving you update about the philosophy behind this smart glass, more so about the technology of the smart glass, because smart glass technology is definitely out there for many years now. So the philosophy is that there is no camera, so you can't make any video out of this. This is a smart glass which will help people without violating any privacy laws, but you can still access pretty much everything on your smartphone. And there is nothing displayed on the glass. So all the tech is basically is researched by their smart glass team, And as you can see, the form factor of this glass is very, very smooth. It's almost like my glass, which I'm wearing right now. And it has all the tech which is built in into this, but it is not visible. It is not very thick and all that. There are no gesture buttons. There is no switch on and things like that. So actually, this smart glass has no visible buttons and all that. Instead, it relies on the gestures. So one of the gesture could be you turn your head this way, it will start. You turn the other way, it will stop. So it is highly configurable with gestures, with your head movement. Like you turn this way, it will do something, and turn the other way, it will do something else. So suppose you are sitting in a hall and you just, you know, just turning your head as if nothing has happened, and you may be seeing things in your smart glass, and it may be communicating with you from your smartphone. There is no need to bring out your smartphone to use this smart glass. So that is the number one difference. Number two difference, different technology is a groundbreaking innovation. There is no screen or there is no display on the glass itself. Unlike the other brands like Apple and Samsung and Google Glass, which projects something for you to see on your glass. It could be very distracting and disturbing because suddenly you're looking through your glass and you're driving, and suddenly there is a message which is flashing. So you start looking at that. It could be very distracting. So I think the innovation that Intel has done is amazing. The innovation is about not to display anything on the glass, but there is a small projector here which will actually directly display into your retina through a very, very low power laser light. So, and the things that are displayed are not very high-end windows, graphic rich windows like Android windows or Android screen and the Apple screen or even PC screen. These are only text messages. So the philosophy behind this technology is, number one, it does not display anything on your glass. And from one of the corners, suppose you start looking downwards like this, then suddenly you start seeing some text. So you actually, suppose you don't want to look at it, you can just normally communicate and you don't actually see anything unless you actually bring down your eye to a certain level like this, and then suddenly you start seeing things. Because at that angle, there is a projector which start directly projecting things onto your retina so that you can see things very clearly. And another thing that is happening here is that since it is directly projecting into your retina, then whatever it is projecting is absolutely clear, even though you may have a number attached to your eye. You're wearing actually a prescription glass, but this display is going to bypass the prescription and will always focus on your retina, so that retina will see, even though if the vision is very blur for you, but this text which is visible, which has been projected into your eye, will be absolutely crystal clear. So it does not require any adjustment for your eye type or any number type or anything like that. It is ready to use. All you have to do is you can get these glasses, get the prescription lenses fitted in it, and this is ready to go. You can configure the gestures, and it will look like this. As you can see, it is projecting directly some messages, some text messages. Say, for example, you're going towards, you have integrated with GPS. It will show the arrows, simple arrow, turn left, turn right after 100 feet in text messages. So it is non-intrusive, it does not disturb you and things like that. And then it will also have voice recognition. So you can actually, suppose you're on Google, you have a Google smartphone, you can always integrate the Intel smart glass wand, with the Alexa, and you can say, hey, show me this recipe. You want some recipe to be displayed. So it will start displaying those text messages, the ingredient, and the process and all that. So it will be in a text, not in picture. So you can just read, and then you can say, Alexa, take it away. So it just disappears, and it will be available only in one corner of the so you have to literally look at it and then come back and do it. Now the question arises that since it is projecting a laser onto your retina, does it have any side effect? So enough testing has been done. This is the very, very low power laser, and it does not have any side effect on your eye, on your retina. And look at the form factor of this. The entire tech is so well hidden. There is no camera, no recording, no infringement of privacy laws. Very smart. You just buy it, get your prescription lenses fitted into it, and it's a great help to users. You see only what you want to see, and it does not do any recording and anything like that. So even by mistake, you are a genuine guy, and if you use your smart glass to record, and by mistake you record somebody who comes to know that without the permission you have recorded that person, it could be problematic right now, especially with the new laws, new digital laws which are in place. Most of the progressive countries where without person's permission you can't shoot, you can't make a video. So this is amazing. Now, friends, I had promised that I'll tell you something very surprising, and therefore I kept it for the last. Well, Intel has done this R&D. They have actually produced the prototype, and the intention was that a lot of developers will develop the applications which will be used on this technology. However, since 2019, there are no development, and in fact the news is that Intel has stopped all funding and stopped further development of this platform. So my video is dedicated to just the innovation behind this particular new type of smart glass, which works on gesture, can be controlled by gesture, does not make any videos, display things which are only useful for you, and does not clutter your eye with a lot of icons visible, does not project anything onto the glass. So it is a very innovation. Maybe Intel will start the development whenever they think the market is right for launching this particular smart glass. So it's quite innovative. I was quite impressed with this innovation which was being done by Intel, but they stopped right now. We will probably not hear about this in future very soon, but nevertheless, I think it's quite innovative. Friends, before I end this video, I want to say a big thanks to Performance Works International from UK for sponsoring this video. It's because of them we were able to produce such videos, such informative videos, do research, and bring it to you. I end this video by giving you a word from them.
This video is sponsored by Performance Works International.
Are you ready for the challenges facing the modern workplace? Recent events have taught us the importance of transformation. Businesses now face a perfect storm of challenges. No business is too big to fail, and many are too slow to succeed. Our workforce is changing fast. We're entering a new age of empowerment, and everyone can contribute. The Inner CEO reveals how we can all play a part in making leading at all levels a reality. Written by Jeremy Blaine, an expert on business transformation and growth, it provides a roadmap to help everyone unleash their inner CEO and contribute beyond their job role, whatever their level. Traditionally, strategy has been owned by the few. Now it's time for the many to contribute. Leadership must come from a broader base. Everyone has the potential to step up and make things happen. It's a new model of collective and collaborative leadership which unleashes the power of people, enabled by appropriate technology and a supportive management structure. The book provides a roadmap for a bold new age of empowerment. Supported by a range of resources, the book provides a toolkit to help anyone unleash their inner CEO. Organisation health, development and growth is owned at all levels. Are you ready to unleash the inner CEO?